I can give some commentary while you're figuring technical things out.
Yeah.
I sent Jay the link to the room.
Yep. Let me just see if he's in the room.
It looks like he just joined. I see 5 people watching.
I see one that says visitor.
It looks like he just joined. I see 5 people. What's up, y'all? KOT family.
One that says
Glad to have y'all in the building. It's your boy, Latin Assassin, here with Fritz. Jay Ellis is KOT family. So is Ryan. Welcome to Knicks Summer League Game 2. Again, playing like ass. Hopefully the rust wears off. I already see people calling for their Summer League coach to be fired, which is, I would say that's extreme, but it's about par for the course for Knicks Twitter and the Knicks fan base. This Boston Celtics team, I was telling Fritz earlier, I only recognize Jordan Walsh. I don't know anyone on this roster. We should win by double digits based on the talent of this Summer League team. But maybe we won't because Marchand Beauchamp back in the starting lineup again, getting cooked on D. Jordan Brink. Game number 2, I'm assuming he's going to be back on the Knicks bench for the challenge coach. Doing a fairly underwhelming job, overplaying the starters, very Tibbs-esque in Summer League so far. A good D by Hot Porty there in the paint. Dot 8 for 3. Brick. That was some good ball screen action, though. Did Dottie open in the corner? We are seeing, I will say, we are seeing a lot more off-ball action and off-ball screen setting than we did in any previous Summer League with Dice Yashiromoto.
Okay.
Jay Ellis is in the chat.
All right, there we go.
Jay Ellis, baby, what's up, brother?
What's going on, man?
Hey, what's going on?
This thing out. What's going on, guys?
We are learning as we go. Kind of like the Knicks.
Yeah, man. Good to see you guys. I've been kind of chilling out this week. It's been a week of decompressing, but I'm back on it, ready to get into some Knicks Summer League stuff. I kind of saw a little bit what was happening in the last Summer League. Kind of got blown a little bit out with our main guys. Yeah. Hopefully we'll respond better against the Celtics team who just beat the Grizzlies in their first Summer League. But yeah, hopefully we learn a lot from that. You know, first game the Summer League can't take it too seriously. It's like people are just starting to get their feet wet. We got a new coach, we got a new system. We have guys who've been here since last year who are in the starting lineup, but like I'm not sure exactly how much playing time they really gotten together. Really, like I feel like it's a little different from when we had like our first year when we had like when we had our young guys and like Quickly. I feel like Quickly and RJ and McBride, I feel like they had a chemistry from the rip because they just played a lot together. I'm not sure if this group has that same chemistry yet. So I feel like it might take a second, but hopefully we respond well today. Yeah,
I will say, if there's anything working to our advantage, Detroit has Ron Holland and Boston has Jordan Walsh. So we do have they don't have a rotation player destroying us on the opposing team. Ron Holland absolutely balled out against us. I'm not really worried about Jordan Walsh. There's a lot of no-namers on this Celtics team.
Yeah, I think they had like 3 rookies with this team that joined the Celtics. And one of them feels like Jordan Walsh is the scorer. I think he's the 3-point shooter. And I think the other one is like, I think he's like a forward or something. I don't really know too much about him.
Walsh was on their team, I think the last 2 seasons. So he's not a rookie, but I think Jalen Bridges and the Shulga, they're 2 backcourt kids, I think are both rookies. But They also have Charles Bassey, who I think played for the Spurs last year, and they have Kenny Lofton, Big Boy Jr. as well.
Yeah, Hugo Gonzalez, I think that's the guy. Hugo Gonzalez is the guy that they got this year, who they were kind of looking at, did decently during their last, I think he had like 12 points in the last game, and I think 5 assists or something like that.
Okay, coming with the stats and the facts.
Yeah. But for us, we need to get better with the turnovers. Kolek, he's looking rough. I'm not gonna hold you.
Yep.
Everybody's been asking for to crack the rotation. He's looking rough for summer league, but you don't want to overreact with summer league. If everything that we saw summer in the league would is true all the time, that Josh Hart would be a 3-point marksman, and Kevin Knox would be an all-star. All right.
I will say the one defense of Kolek, and I was arguing with some of our fans about Kolek's inefficiency on last game. They were blitzing him pretty hard, and there were even possessions where Detroit picked him up 94 feet. So he did face a lot of ball pressure, which he absolutely is not used to at this level. This is more talent than he's probably ever played against. So, he was facing a very tough Detroit defense, even on the G League side.
Yeah, and to be honest, too, like a lot of the offensive players on the Knicks side don't look like they have like a lot of offensive talent. I'm not gonna hold you.
Yeah.
From what I'm seeing right now, it doesn't look like another guy who can kind of create. You might see more like off the ball role player type guys, which kind of leads for Dadia to get a lot more touches and get his feet wet and try some things. But it's like when you don't have a guy who's like, all right, I get you a bucket and can have you can kind of center their offense around them. It makes things tough offensively.
You ain't lying. You ain't lying. I agree.
Yeah. So now you're asking Kolek, who's a natural passer, to try to create more, and that's not really what he does. He's a guy who's going to set up scores. And then you got to have people, when you're playing team ball, you got to know how to move without the ball and know where each other's are. That takes some time. So it's like, I feel like this team is just going to, it might be a little bit rough. It might be a rough summer league. I don't know. It might be a rough summer league because we don't have like a go-to talent.
That's fair. We also only have one first-round pick on this roster too, a late first in Pacome. His second-round pick and undrafted.
Right. So it's like for us, I feel like it's the things we're looking for are like what can some of these guys do in rotational minutes. So like we are looking for Pacome to kind of just see if he can like hit open jumpers and play off ball some. It would be nice to see if he can create off the dribble a little bit, even though he probably won't be asked to do that at the next level. But it'll just be nice for him to just experiment while he has the minutes because he's gonna be getting the bulk of the minutes.
Alert! Dink Pate for 3. That's my boy.
Okay, Dink.
Kolek also again getting picked up 94 feet. They're playing very tough. Dink's shot is rough to watch. Love to see it.
Okay, second effort. Good second effort there.
Jay, did you watch any of the highlights from Game 1?
Yeah, I saw some of the highlights from Game 1. I saw some Pacome Daddy did some good things, kind of moving without the ball, something he did last year. I saw he had some nice defensive moments where he showed off his length and versatility. I saw Ariel Hagporty do some nice things on the defensive end with some blocks, building off of what he did last year. And I think I saw a little bit of McCullough attacking some closeouts. That's the extent of what I saw. Then I just saw a lot of turnovers. Yeah. But for more context, I'm not sure what the context of those highlights were. So since you guys saw the game live, how kind of let me know like what was the defense looking like?
Awful. I would say everyone played bad. Like literally everybody defensively. Diawara and James Najee, I thought, had the most standout one-on-one possessions. Like Hagporty, as you mentioned, had some highlight blocks, but I thought his rim protection overall was really pathetic. They had an open turnstile to the rim all game. And Detroit in itself doesn't have a lot of good ball handlers, and the summer league team even less so. And it was just open routes to the rim. But one-on-one defense, keeping the man in front of him, James Najee and Diawara, I thought, did the best job.
James Najee and Diawara. Okay. Good to know.
Yeah.
And I know, like, Pacome, he had the assignment of guarding Holland. Is that correct? Because from the highlights, it seemed like that's who he was guarding for most of the time.
Cooked. Absolutely cooked.
I mean, good for him. Like, it's one of those games where Holland's a vet in this league.
Well,
Pacome is still developing. He still has to develop his defensive acumen. He has the length. He has the tools. He needs playing time.
This is year 2 for Holland, but I think he's about to take a pretty significant jump based on what I'm seeing with his improved ball handling, improved shooting. His defense was dynamite. He forced a lot of those turnovers on Tollett too, double teaming. This summer league team just doesn't have a lot of talent. A lot of potential, but not a lot of talent right now.
Yeah, it's they're role player talent. There's different types of talent. There's more player talent. There's creative talent. I mean, there's role player talent. There's shot creation talent. There's shot blocking talent. Yeah. There's rebounding talent. But it's like when you have a basketball team, you need certain players to play certain roles, and you don't have certain roles, it gets a little ugly. It's a little bit ugly. Colin Quinn came on the Knick of Time show. He talked about the NBA players. The Knicks fans don't want to see him get 25 points a game, putting up 20 shots, and he realized that for this team to get anywhere, they needed a 1A guy. And he pretty much left the team because they didn't have 1A guy here, so he knew it would be rough. It's funny, at the time when I was watching him on the Knicks and wanted him back because of how well he played, I was upset that he left. But if I was in Kyle Quinn's situation, knowing I'm damn near 30, this team still doesn't have a 1A, I probably would have left too.
I'm gonna shout out some of the chat. The roasts are already starting. Nostalgic Knit says Firebrink.
Firebrink.
Rodney says talent ? This team is trash. Rodney also says they're still running Tibbs' offense. Lewis Randall is a massive hater of Tyler Kolek. That definitely lets us know every 5 minutes that Tyler Kolek is trash. I said it twice in the chat already. And then, of course, our main man, Phil Porto, is very upset that we're already getting spanked within the first 5 minutes and says those highlights probably took 15 seconds to watch. Indeed.
Yeah. I mean, I tortured myself and watched the 10-minute highlights on YouTube. I didn't watch the 15-second ones. Oh man! But after I watched the 10-minute ones, I did wish I watched the 15-second one. It is. Yeah, I could tell from the highlights. It's like, okay, where are the buckets coming from? Where are the buckets coming from? Like, it's cool to have like ball movement and stuff, and you do need that. But then you also need people to put the ball in the basket.
Yeah, they couldn't do anything. Actually, not until like the second half. Like, they weren't even matching buckets.
Yeah. Yeah, we are pretty much looking at Pacome to see what he can do at this point. Like, can Pacome step up? I don't expect him to step up. I expect him to be better than he was last year. I don't expect him to be like a big time scorer. I see 3 and D for him. If he's more than that, I'd be ecstatic. But I see 3 and D for him.
Yeah, I hope he just doesn't end up like Cam Reddish.
Yeah. For real. Look at my ESPN lagging. Come on, bro.
If I of the 4 rookies right now, oddly enough, the one whose upside I believe the most in is Kevin McCullough Jr.
McCullough. My ESPN is kind of flipping out. It's not really live. Sorry, guys.
I think he has the lowest ceiling, but maybe the highest floor.
Yeah, it's the intangibles he has already. That's what's really what it is. Because you can do whenever you can do multiple things in the NBA, you kind of prove yourself to be valuable.
Yeah.
But it's like he just needs a shot. If he can just get a jump, if he gets a jump shot, it's over. And you'll have a long career. You have a very long career. But as it stands, he can be a Josh Hart clone. But if he ever gets a jump shot, he makes himself even more valuable. Yeah, defender, rebounder, high motor guy. And like that's like those are those winning attributes that just every team is always gonna want. Yeah.
Yep.
All right, Celtics up 26-14. I missed a lot of the game because my stream quality isn't sucky. Celtics are up 21-14.
Well, if you missed the first 3 or 4 minutes, you missed some of the worst basketball they played so far.
Okay.
It was
It's only up from here then.
Yeah.
I see that Kolick is now out. Don't see starters.
I'm a Diawara fan, man. He's got a dog in him.
Yeah.
Yeah. He plays like a grown-ass man. Definitely not scared out there.
That's what we need, man. That's one of the things we've been missing from this team. We've been missing dogs in general.
Yeah.
Ever since Dante left. Kind of feel like we've been missing that a little bit. So it'd be nice to have that. It'd be nice to have that in the rotation, though.
Diawara, positional size. He's got a grown man build. He's played professionally. I think he could play some spot minutes for us. There might even be a higher likelihood that he cracks the rotation, at least like 10th, 11th man, than maybe Patome.
Interesting. It's possible. It's funny because when I look at these type of players, I almost kind of look at. Sometimes I follow the money. Sometimes when I look at things like this, I follow the money, especially if the talent is close. Like if you look at Bacombe and you look at him and you go, "Hey, he might be better than Bacombe by a hair." I'm still gonna bet on Bacombe just because the Knicks have more invested in him. That's just the way. That's like the way the business of the NBA works. Color just hit a couple of free throws. What's up?
I mean, Diawara, what's refreshing, he moves his feet, man. Those puppies are moving. I've seen him be able to get to the level to then get back to the rim, back stepping, while keeping his man in front of him. And I mean, they have him slotted at the 5 on defense most of his possessions. I'm kind of impressed.
Listen, they could. I mean, the one thing is you can't say is you never know with Mitch and his injury what minutes at the 5 can open up. You just never really know, which makes it very Hot Porty even more important too as well.
Yep, that's how Hot Porty cracked the rotation last year.
Mm-hmm.
And exactly. that's what made Sims expendable too.
Pretty much. But yeah, you were right though. DR looks like very mobile.
Yeah,
he doesn't really move exactly like a 5 to me. It's pretty fluid.
I knew nothing about him before we got him, and I heard he was a small forward. But the way I'm looking, I'm like, this is multi-positional type of big.
Yeah, he's forward. Yeah, Kevin listed as a forward, so I guess more power forward. Oh.
Yeah, he's not very vertical. Like he's not getting off the ground very much, but yeah, it looks like he could play the 4 a little bit.
Yeah, maybe the 4.
Good steal. I think I'm on delay again, damn it. That was great disruption by him on the perimeter, though. forced that turnover, which led to that McCullough fast break.
Knicks 18, Celtics 24.
Oh, yeah, I'm on a delay. Great.
McCullough. Did they call that a foul?
Yeah, that's weird. Yeah.
Damn. I mean, are they going to the tape? Okay, looks like looking to see if it was a foul, or are they looking to see if
I think he's landed in his area.
time?
I think he landed in his area. Not necessarily that he touched him.
Right. Blow away.
Looking very early, and this is a raw stat, plus minus. Right now, the best plus minus in the game is Devon Grant, the backup point guard, at a +3. James Najee right behind him at +1. The worst right now is Patom Dadier, -11, tied with Tyler Kolek, -11. Kolek, 2 turnovers already. 0 points, 1 assist.
It's crazy because you know what, Kolek, I'm still going to give him a shot. I know people might be pissed that he's getting these turnovers. He wasn't getting turnovers last year. That was one of the things that we liked about him. It was like, oh wow, he made the correct pass. He's a low turnover guy. I just think that the team, when you're playing with teams who aren't NBA talent, the turnovers get higher because you don't know where they're supposed to be. They don't know where they're supposed to be. It's like if a rookie is playing with NBA vets, the rookie just looks better. Straight up. Just because the NBA vets know where to be on the floor, defensively and offensively. And being a rookie point guard, you can go, I can pass the ball here, I can pass the ball here. The spacing is incorrect because they have years of experience. When you're playing with guys who don't know spacing, don't know timing, don't know what their left from their right foot is half the time because they still might be going into their bodies, you get weird stuff and bad turnovers sometimes.
That's a great point. Great point.
This is why you can't overreact when it gets to summer league games. I don't expect the Knicks summer league championship like we usually joke about every year. I'm not going to overreact. I'm looking for small things from the summer league team. I'm looking for our main guys in the starting lineup to take a step offensively, defensively, and seeing what they do in those roles can translate to spot minutes or rotational minutes with veterans who know what to do when they're on the floor.
I'm looking for defense.
Definitely looking for defense. I feel like the team defense is going to be trash. I'm not going to hold you based on what I'm saying. But I think we might have to kind of look for more for like individual one-on-one defense here.
Yeah. That's why I liked Najee and Diawara, especially Diawara. Dink Pate's point of attack defense was decent in the second half. He didn't play much in the first half last game, but I haven't seen enough to add him to that group of solid defenders yet. I hope he gets more turn today. I talked to his pops. I was texting him after the game. He said Dink was on to lock this game. Let's see.
Let's see. Okay. All right. From Pop's mouth to God's ears. Let's see what he does.
Dink is 1 for 1 for 3.
All right. There you go.
No turnovers.
That's what we like. Talked about his three-point shooting. Maybe he started to hit some threes. His coach who was on the KOT show talked about how Dink was a shooter, and she felt like that part of his game was going to turn around. Hopefully, it turns around. It's a good start. 1 for 1 for 3.
After one quarter, I'll go through the stats here. Boston 27, Knicks 18. Knicks are shooting 4-13 for 31%. Boston's at 9 for 20 for 45. 3-point line, Knicks 1 of 5. Boston 3 of 8. Free throws, Knicks are 9 of 11. Boston 6 of 6. Rebounding battle, Boston's up by 198. Assist battle, Boston's up by 3, 5-2. Both teams have five steals apiece, while the Knicks are down 1 in the turnover department, 7-6.
Yet the Celtics are up 9 points. Despite seeming the stats seem seemingly close, Knicks are still down.
It's those threes.
Yeah, threes, man. 3-point defense essential. Something we didn't do well last year. Got to do better this year.
And then to shout the chat out again, Lewis Randall back with another Colwood diss. A point guard that turns the ball over, plays no D, and can't score. Blame vets. LOL. Nostalgic Nick. Trade that Colwood contract ASAP. Our main man, Phil Porto. I think Colwood will have a hard time because they know we don't have a back bucket getter in the starting lineup. So going to hound Colwood, because how are we going to score if Colwood's not facilitating it?
Yeah. It's easy to hate, and you sound like a genius when you just hate on everything. Especially when the guy's playing bad. You just sound like a genius. It's not really hard to sound like a basketball savant. The guy's playing. It really isn't.
That sounds like half of Nick's Twitter.
Yeah. He sucks. All right.
I definitely see Beauchamp trying to pass more.
Yeah.
Like once he's before, like if he was hitting the paint, he was gonna throw it up.
Yeah.
Like now he's looking to pass a little bit. Looks like somebody talked to him.
Yeah. And for the record, I never defended Kolik's defense. That was not that. You just added some sauce on that.
You know how the chat be.
Yeah, I know how it goes. All right. Knicks still down 10.
Goaltend on that Colwood bucket. Looks like it. That was a good pass by Dink Pate in transition.
Nice.
Oh, that
turnover. I got a little turnover. I think we're a little ahead.
That was McCullough on that fast break, not Colwood. I confused a black guy for a white guy. I think that's the first time it's ever happened. Colwood has that swag. What can I say? I thought it was him.
I'm pretty sure he doesn't agree with you. Well, all right. Diawara, man. I like Diawara's activity defensively. I like, yeah. He always has his hands up. Is not stationary. He's active. Okay. I like him.
Jay with the vision. He's seeing the vision.
Yeah, I like him. I'm liking what I'm seeing from him. Very active.
Yeah.
All right, but Coleman's back in. Damn, Kolek just got leveled with a screen. Good defense, Kolek. Moving screen on the Celtics. I'm guessing. The sound's not on, but just look like Kolek caught an elbow trying to fight over a screen.
Yep, Walsh. It's like Walsh fouled him.
That's some of that defense we've been asking for.
Who is on the Knicks bench right now for coaching? Who are those guys? I just don't know.
Some Kolek breaks the D down. Ooh, almost a travel. Yeah, like these guys don't know how to basketball, yo. What the
Yeah, because he set him up. He set him up. He just had to let it go.
Yeah, it's like Beauchamp over here in the corner is afraid to shoot, causes a turnover, shoot the damn ball. Kolek again gets open, passes bad pass, Kolek. Gets it back. You gotta pull that Kolek, and he does. Bricks it. And it's out of bounds. Whose ball is it? Looks like DR was in the action. I'm not sure who touched it last. It's Nick's ball. DR kind of forced a turnover. Nick's
already did more minutes this game than he did last game. I don't know if you know this, Jay, but I believe both Pacome Dadier and Tyler Kolek played the entire first half. Kolek for sure played almost every minute of the first half last game.
I didn't notice that. I saw they played a lot of minutes. It's obvious. It's obvious the Knicks have a plan for those guys. They want to see what they have and play them a lot of minutes. So they have to respond though. And it's funny. It seems like I felt like Kolek and Dottie had some decent chemistry last year. This year, it seems like a lot of the passes were mistimed between those two. Like one would zig, the other would zag, as Clyde would say. Like Kolek would wait for him to like cut, and he would stay, or I don't know. It seems like the timing is off together. Oh, he's missing free throws now. Come on, Kolek.
Oh.
All right. Knicks dodge a bullet because Celtics just missed an open three.
Shout the chat out again. Building Block says these guys are disjointed, still not a good showing.
Yeah, yo, there's no scorers on this team. So it's like everybody, you can see it. As soon as they touch the ball, they kind of look unsure.
Yeah.
They don't know whether to pass or shoot. They look a little jittery. Yeah. There's no scoring on this team. It's role players.
AP says they need to clean out the entire bench, no holdovers. They look like the same team from last year, can't shoot at all. And then Knicks Nation 112, Kolek and Majon Beauchamp are looking like rookies. Kolek's almost a rookie. Beauchamp.
Kolek is like, what, 19? I mean, not Kolek. I'm sorry. That's Pacone. That's not Kolek. I'm sorry. Oh, good crossover by Dottier. Okay, see, Dottier showed something right there.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
That's this is what I'm looking for from Dottier, man. You see how he's not going to be a guy who's going to like break down the defense consistently, but if he gets to like a disadvantage because somebody creates like a shot for him, he can take advantage. That's what I want from him. Like he was able to like create off of a secondary action and cross somebody over off of a closeout and get to the rim, and that's what you want to see.
We have adjustments in the plus-minus category.
Woo! Nice.
The new worst player in plus-minus is Kevin McCullough Jr. with a -10. The new best, Luka Stuka with a +2.
Okay, Spooka. Dottier, take over. I'm trying to.
Yeah, definitely trying to get him involved.
Like this kid's rough. Oof. Yeah, Beauchamp, man.
Oh, yeah.
Beauchamp looks so unsure of himself.
Beauchamp was me, B, and Fritz's least favorite player last game.
Holy cow.
Did not enjoy any of his minutes.
It looks terrible.
Give his spot to Dean Pate.
Oof. Tough reverse. Knicks fell asleep back door. We don't like that. Tyler Kolek getting hounded on D.
What do you think about Kolek's effort so far, Jay?
I didn't get to see a lot of the first part of the game because of weird streaming issues. So I'm only kind of going off of the last 5 minutes.
Okay.
And I don't know, I kind of just feel like it's inconclusive. Like he had a turnover that I didn't like, but then he also got to the hole and kicked it out a few times for some clean buckets. But people just don't know what to do with it. Just to miss the layup right there, like you gotta hit those.
Yeah,
You can't miss layups. And he also drew a foul flying over the screen. So it's like it's a mixed bag.
Yeah, that Beauchamp, that was like the slowest fast break ever.
What do I be out?
No, but he was just going by himself. But he was like,
Beauchamp is horrible.
Welcome to the club, bro.
If you're a little bit behind Lee, you'll see it. It was like he was like, it looked like he was trying to run.
Yeah, Beauchamp, you're not getting the two-way, my guy. I'm sorry. Two-way ticket.
Oh damn.
Nah, maybe one-way ticket. I don't know, but you are not getting the two-way. I'm sorry. It's not looking. Maybe he'll turn up game 3, but like, man, it's rough.
It's not just like, okay, if the shot wasn't falling, you're like, well, is he doing the little things? But all of his misses, he seems to be under the basket and he's not crashing the boards for an offensive putback or anything.
Yeah, and it's because, and you know what, too, when you have the tools that he looks like he has, like he looks long, lanky, quick. Like you want to be able to use your tools to do other things, and this doesn't look like he's doing even that. So it's like, I don't know.
Shout out to the KOT chat. We got 50 in the building here rocking with us on a breezy Sunday afternoon.
What's up?
Some more shout outs. Nostalgic Knit says, bye chump. Entry says, Bo chump in the chat.
Bo chump is crazy.
Hey, C3233. Kolek gets overwhelmed physically every single possession. Wow.
Yeah, there's a couple players like coming into this. You were kind of hoping physically they're kind of advanced. Like Kolek is one of those people. It's like, okay, you need to be a little bit bigger. But you getting pushed around.
Yeah.
Okay, Fritz, to take. I agree.
What's that weight room looking like?
Nostalgic Nick already calling to fire Brink. 1.5 games in.
New record. Mm-hmm. All right, good shot. At least this time he just missed. She went in and out.
JR Acosta says, "What's good, KOT? Been a minute."
What's going on, JR? Good to see you, bro. What's going on, chat, man? JR, AP, Lewis Randall, Phils, Shoquan, Entry, AP, JW. Shout out to everybody in the chat. We doing a watch along.
It's mostly a roast along.
Yeah, it's been a roast along because what else are we gonna do watching this?
Oh man.
Oh man. Daddy gets scored on. Not bad defense by Daddy, just better offense. I like Daddy looking a little bit more aggressive. This is Daddy gets fouled. He goes to the floor. Good thing about having long hair, man. Sells those fouls. All right. Sells those fouls. It looks. Is he injured? Oh God, I hope he's not injured. Daddy looks like he's slow to get up right now. You young man, get up. Walk that shit. There you go. He's fine. Okay. Daddy looks like he's walking it off. They don't call it in the after shooting though, so I guess the Knicks just taking it out.
I wonder if Ariel Hotporty nursing some kind of injury or something because he hasn't played very much, if at all. No, he played 7 minutes. Najee 8 minutes. Diawara 10. I wonder if something happened. Hotporty.
Okay. You see the stop. I wanted to. Kolek is getting aggressive and bricked. I mean, I like the aggressive from Kolek. I like that he shot that shot. He's just not hitting it. That's one of the things I wanted to see from Kolek this year in general is just being more aggressive. He's a guy who's known as a passer. But you got in the NBA especially, to keep teams honest, you're gonna have to shoot when it's open, or even with a shot or two just to keep balance. So I want to see him take these shots, even if he fails. I want to see him take these shots. Let's see. Kolek, sloppy. Kolek with a sloppy turnover, man.
JW, haven't seen you before. Play Dink Pate and Mohamed Diawara. He also says Kolek is trash and Marjan is cooked. And then Entry says, I'd rather have Kevin Knotts. That's how you know it's really bad. Wow. Kevin Knotts, shout out.
Oh my gosh. I give Kevin Knox props, man. I never really liked dude as a basketball player, but he keeps getting invites to teams years later. So that means he must be showing something. He must be showing worth ethic, character to just keep getting invite after invite year after year.
CeeLo in the chat says, Marjan and Tyler are about to be 25 years old. Trash emoji. AP says, this is my 8th season watching KOT. We appreciate you, brother. You've been here longer than me.
Yo, appreciate you, man. Damn, we been here 8 seasons? Damn.
Chris Connors. I don't know how Tyler Collitt got worse. He was cooking last year in Summer League.
Yeah, who was he playing with last year?
Nostalgic Nick. Baba should be playing. Agreed. Baba actually played decent on the offensive end last game. Appreciate the chat. Chat doing well. Chat's very active. Chat is more active in this live stream than they usually are during the show. Which keep being active. I will be shouting out the harshest roasts in the chat.
There you go.
No matter what player it's toward, even if it's Kolek. There's no hives here.
Except it's Kolek. Extra points if it's Kolek. I'm joking.
JT Rage in the chat. We appreciate you. Jay Boogie, appreciate y'all doing the watch along. Y'all got me listening. Shout out to the chat and the KOT blessings, health, life, and happiness. Salute, salute, salute. 3 capital S's. We appreciate you, brother.
Yo, shout out to Jay Boogie, man. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Healthy, man. Yo, congrats on your. Hold on. I don't even have no gunshots. Congrats on your success, man. You've been doing a lot of good things with your music. I know we had a lot of talks for a few years about your music grind, and I'm good to see that you're getting some recognition finally, man. Salute to you, bro.
Yeah, shout out Jay Boogie. I think he got a new project in October, so looking forward to that. I think he put a snippet. He put a snippet online, so check him out.
Yes, sir.
Great Knicks fan, even greater person.
Mm-hmm. Every time I put the volume up, my stream goes crazy. Yeah, this is why my volume is down. Every time I put the volume up on my stream, the stream pauses. It glitches. So I'm just watching this on mute. Uh-oh. Can't hear anybody.
Can you hear us?
Okay, I can hear you now. Okay. Let's see.
Fritz and Jay, when did you start watching Knicks Summer League?
When did I start? I don't even know.
You don't remember the first time you watched it?
I feel like I've been watching it forever. I can't even tell you, bro. Like, because we sucked for so long. Whenever the G League or whatever the hell was announced is when I started watching it.
Yeah, as soon as they start like broadcasting it, I started watching it. Because back in the day, they've had Summer League for a long time. Like my across the street neighbor, he was in the Summer League for 76ers like back in the day. And he was like Summer League. I didn't even know what Summer League was back then. And he was like one of the last cuts on the Summer League. But he eventually played overseas. He played for the Globetrotters. But yeah, Summer League's been going on a long time. It just was never on TV.
Yeah, I remember when we was doing KOT show way back in the day before we was on YouTube, we was on SoundCloud. Like we was talking about, I was hyped over Damian Dotson. We was talking about Damian Dotson performing well in the Summer League, coming back for his next year. Hopefully, he's showing leadership qualities and I remember having that conversation with Ryan and Edson and Kathy. They've definitely been watching Summer League for a while. How about you, Lee?
The first time I remember seeing clips from one was the Channing Frye, Nate Robinson first Summer League. The NBA TV would have like rewinds of Summer League during the summer. I think it was Rick Kamela's show. He had like a fantasy show, and he showed clips from it. It's the first time that I got to see a Knicks player. It wasn't live, but I got to see them play Summer League footage. And I was like, oh, cool. I realized that was kind of almost like the farm system. Like you said, the Knicks really sucked. After that, the mellow years, when those young players were playing, it was really the only time that I ever had to watch us actually be good or have a chance to win. Yeah,
because like the Knicks were bad so much that the hottest time for Knicks fans was the draft and summer league for like 10 years. Because that was the hope. What's next? You know what I'm saying? We getting Zion, we getting KP, we getting Dotson. What's next? What's next? And that's what we hoping for this year. Right now, our hope is really we need a cheap 3-and-D wing. With our money strapped up, we hope one of these guys kind of snap, kind of pop. I'm hoping that for Dottie. Dottie missed another jumper. You need that jumper to come around. It looks inconsistent, his form right now.
Yo, J.R. Acosta right now is in the lead for the funniest roast so far. First thing he said in the chat is, rumor is Brown is still searching for his starting lineup. Mike Brown, you assume. And he says Larry Brown, that is.
Damn. Yo, Larry Brown, man. How the hell did he hit that shot? What the? Oh, my God. And it was an N1? That was crazy. The Celtics, who hit that shot on the Celtics? A fading away behind the backboard, over the backboard jump shot. Wow. But yeah, for those who don't know, Larry Brown routinely switched his starting lineups really just to mess with his players. Channing Frye and Nate Robinson openly talked about how horrible he was and the terrible coach he was, where he just routinely just told him he's going to do one thing, say, hey, we're going to start you, we're going to play you, and then bench them. And really mess with a lot of those players' confidence.
Yeah. Was Larry the one who would, like, in your home city, he would start you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was like the weirdest thing. Like, yeah, you be at your home city, and he's like, you're starting today.
That was the only predictable thing he kind of did, really.
Never forget Nate Robinson saying that Larry Brown called him a little shit after promising that he was going to put him back in the starting lineup and give him a playing time and be nicer. Then he told the whole team, this little shit was crying in my office. I was like, damn, bro.
Crazy.
Brown is savage.
Crazy.
Oh, man.
Yeah, man. Oh, shoot. If we got one of those guys to interview, I would just ask them a bunch of crazy questions about Larry Brown for sure.
We got to. That's a goal of mine.
For sure.
Man,
I would love Nate Robinson, to be honest. That'd be dope.
Yeah, we need a Nate interview.
For sure.
Yeah.
Ask and you shall receive.
Yeah, it's funny because Nate just got he just got a kidney transplant.
Shout out Nate Robinson.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Yeah, I have a lot of questions for him on that one because it's a lot. Like anybody who's ever like had a family member or a friend, it's a lot. Like it consumes your life.
For real.
It consumes your life. So
and I definitely want to ask him about the dunk contest too, because Wilson Chandler came on here and talked about how Nate didn't plan on the dunks he did for the last dunk contest.
yeah.
I don't remember that part of the interview. Wilson Chandler was like, he didn't know, he didn't tell me what he's going to do. He just stepped on my back.
52 people in the chat. We appreciate you.
Shout out to the chat, rocking with us.
Knicks are in the lead right now for the Summer League ass team of the month.
Word, every year we usually joke about the Summer League championship. Not sure if we're joking about it this year. Not sure if you're joking about it this year. Shout out to J Boogie, man. Sends a $10 super chat. Says appreciate the love and support from you guys always. Answer the chat. Some of you might know JL has tutored me in my career that helped J Boogie become the person I am. Tutored you? That is a strong Strong word. I can't say I tutored you, man. Thank you for the credit, but I don't deserve tutor J Boogie credit. But I appreciate that. I mean,
Okay. Yeah, Diawara just that was nice. That was a nice play.
Yeah, I appreciate that though, J Boogie. We had some talks. We had some talks about some things, but tutor, yeah. But I appreciate the love, man. That's I feel like that's overstating it.
Accept the flowers, Jay. You earned them, bro.
Thanks, man.
Much love, Jay Boogie. We appreciate it.
I passed on some information, but I don't tutor this. Woof. You did that on your own, man.
Oof.
Oh, hot Porty back. I'm on delay. Just now noticing.
Up and under. Woo. I mean, whatever. Take good foul. Good foul. Thanks, JR. I appreciate that, JR.
Diawara. Little playmaking. Got a handle on him. I'm impressed, bro. He's my summer league, not ass MVP. The least ass.
PDP, pretty decent player.
Yeah.
So does
There we go. There we go. Kolek.
Nice.
To Dadier. Dadier finally hits an open three. That's what's up. We need you to get more consistent with those, man. For sure. Good defense. And gotta get the rebounds. Finish off the defensive sequences by getting rebounds. That's what Tibbs would say if he was here.
Okay. Oh, okay. McCullough looks a lot more comfortable than he did in game one.
McCullough was getting buckets in the G League.
Mm-hmm.
McCullough was getting buckets in the G League. So you know what? Now, if anyone was to kind of turn up, actually, it probably would be McCullough. If there's anyone to actually start to get some more buckets with this team, it's probably McCullough, I would say. So I feel like there was a stretch when McCullough was like giving us triple doubles in the G League.
You know, I think we're going to win this game. I'm going to drop a hot take. I think we're going to come back and win. Have you noticed that they're kind of taking Kolek off ball to start each possession? They're having McCullough bring up, and then he's finding Kolek on these handoffs, and then he's initiating within the half court. We're actually getting some good looks.
Yeah. I'm about to say the same thing. It's like, that was a push off. Like, I feel like we're getting some good looks. Guys that have just been kind of hesitant to shoot. Dade, he's been shooting though. Like, Dade has been shooting the shots he's supposed to shoot. He's just not hitting them. If the stroke that we saw last season comes back, gotta pause that one. Then maybe we can start to close this gap with this game. You just want to see Dade get. And that's the thing with Kolek. That's the thing with Kolek too, is like with point guards in general, right? Especially if a point guard is not a scorer. Like, the sign of a good point guard to me, if he's not a scorer, is how many open shots can he get a player? And if you can get a player an open shot, then it's up to the player to finish the job sometimes. So it's getting him open shots. We just got to finish the job.
People might say we're making excuses for Kolek, but I do agree with you. That player, that point guard, has to be an offensive threat himself in order to create that space.
Mm-hmm.
That's where Kolek has struggled. I haven't really seen him be effective at any of the three levels.
It's fun. Like last season, though, like when the game was on the line, he seemed to kind of lock in. Like I remember there was in the summer league, he had a lot of big shots in the last few minutes of the fourth quarter.
Yep, I remember that. Stanley, good to have you, brother.
What's going on? Stanley? Yeah, it looks pretty terrible, but hopefully it starts to turn it around.
Let's do a halftime check-in. Knicks down by 12, 42-30. Knicks still shooting 25% from the field, 10%, 2 of 20 from three.
Nice.
Boston, not much better, shooting 35.5 overall and 23.5 from the field. Both teams been in line, fairly the same. Knicks 10 of 13, Boston 8 of 11. Knicks are dominating the rebounding battle. No surprise there, 25-18. We do have more size, than the Celtics right now. Assists, Knicks only have 5, Boston 7. And then turnovers, Knicks with 14, Boston with 10.
I don't know if I have like an updated stat, but I have another stat for the rebounds league. I have 30-27 in favor of the Knicks as far as the rebounding goes. That could just be some stat errors happening. But yeah, everything else you said seems to kind of line up.
That's I got 25-18 Knicks.
Yeah, I have 30-27. Yeah.
Is my internet also on a delay?
Oh, one thing. But the Knicks do have one vet minimum spot and a rookie spot available. That vet minimum, does it? What we see from Kolek now, does that mean that we have to go get a point guard with that one spot?
It's not looking promising. I'll tell you that. It's not looking promising. I'll tell you that.
I think it depends on what the front office knows about McBride's development and what he's been working on over the summer. Because you can't wait till training camp to figure that out. It's got to be a conversation with his representatives on if he's ready to take on that role. Because I mean, once you've appeared that, like, if they felt that way, Cole Anthony would have signed with the Knicks and not the Bucks.
Yeah, I agree with you. That's a good point, because seeing how Cole Anthony is like a New York guy, I kind of almost expected some type of contact or something, or maybe the Knicks just wasn't interested in him. I don't know.
Because they made both announcements at the same time. Like, he was bought out and he made his decision at the same time. So
handshake deal already.
Yeah. Plus, he's gonna get that starting job in Milwaukee. So
true.
Yeah, I don't know. I just seen a lot of talk about oh my gosh, why is his name escaping right now? The 76ers point guard who fell off from grace.
Lowry?
No, not BBL Lowry. Fritz's guy.
Oh, Simmons.
Ben Simmons.
Yeah, when I look at Simmons, I always look at him as a forward. Like, at this point, I look at him as a forward.
Can't shoot.
Yeah, I look at him as a forward. I don't look at him as a point guard.
Me too. I don't look at him as a point guard either. But seeing a lot of people saying, "Well, he passes the ball," but it's like it's rough. It's like when you look at your bench, you have Josh Hart as your shooting guard who doesn't shoot. Then I don't know, if you're looking at him as a point guard, you can't. I don't know. It's just rough to add a point guard who can't shoot, two guard who can't shoot, center who can't shoot. Like, it's too much. it's too congested.
Yeah.
But like, I feel like you can almost talk yourself into getting anybody at the end of the bench because they're so cheap.
Yeah.
You were like, you always end your conversation was like, well, they do this, they do that. Well, they suck, but they only cost $2 million. It's like, okay, well, never mind. I'm with it now.
Yeah, it's kind of tough because, like, there's not too many good, like, great shooters on this team. Period. Like,
right.
We were kind of hoping Deuce would like develop into that.
I mean, Deuce is a pretty good shooter, though. I wouldn't say he's a bad shooter. Wasn't he shooting like 38% or 39%? Am I bugging?
I thought he was the best shooter last year.
Deuce is injured.
Maybe Cat?
No, Cat was the best shooter for sure from three.
Yeah. I'm going to guess Deuce was second.
Yeah, it might be between Deuce and Jalen. This is my guess. Look at these stats real quick.
Man, I'm still seeing 25-18 on the rebounding battle. That's crazy.
Yeah, they messed with you, bro. Let's see. Deuce McBride, 2024-2025 season. Shot. Actually, we had a down year from 3. 36% from 3 last season.
And 40.6 just field goals. So
That's awful.
Yeah, kind of a down year. I mean, that could have a lot to do with the injuries too. He's been kind of dinged up.
We talked about it on the podcast last season about his inability to finish around the rim. We talked about that a lot.
Right. Also, I feel like every time he starts to get a rhythm, he starts to get like a calf strain, and he get taken out. I feel like his story arc last season was play well, play well, play well. He would suck for like 4 games, and then they would end up sitting him, which tells me that they were just trying to. He was trying to play through injuries, and I think because he was trying to play through injuries, it kind of messed up his percentages. That's my guess. Only because I've seen that happen like 4 times last season with nagging injuries. So hopefully, with the injuries behind him, he'll be more efficient this year. I still believe in Deuce as a shooter for sure.
Shout out some of the chat here. We appreciate y'all. Still going strong in the chat. 50 of y'all tuning in. Stanley Mann, Beauchamp looks like a bad lead player. He looked so much worse than he did even in Milwaukee. Richard Allen, good to have you here, brother. He says Clarkson's a good passer, but I question his. Same here. Keno Thomas, McCullough Jr., Beauchamp can't shoot, D, dribble, or pass well. Solid. Richard Allen, Ben Simmons is a
good defense off Hart. I like that. Good pass. Oh,
but he's also a head case. Not good for the team.
Yo, that Kolek to Dade pass was phenomenal, man. Dade, you got to finish that. That was your Sports Center highlight. I like the activity on defense for this to start this half. I'm not gonna lie, you just got to finish these fast break points. Like that was an easy 2 points. Maybe we went 2 razzle dazzle with the missed dunk. Kolek, man, he's been bricking. I like the shots he's taking. He's just been bricking them. I like the process though. Like taking shots off a screen when the pass isn't there, you got to take those shots as a point guard. You just got to hit those.
that was nice of McCullough. Put his man on his hip.
You might be ahead of me, Fritz. Yep. I just saw it. Yep. Put his man on his hip, went to the hole. Yep. Nice move by McCullough. Yeah, McCullough's competing, but he's getting called for fouls. He just got called for a foul just now. How you call a foul on that? The Celtic is initiating the contact with the shoulder. There's nothing you can do there, man. Sometimes these fouls, man, they're just too ticky-tack.
Even in summer league. Knicks only have one guy in double digits right now, and Kevin McCullough Jr., 18 points, 6 of 7 from the field. Boston only has one double-digit scorer, Jordan Walsh, 10 points.
McCullough at 18. Oh, wow.
Yeah. With no threes. He only shot 1, but he missed it.
Yeah. Dadier, man, he's getting a lot of clean looks. He's not hitting them. He's getting a lot of clean looks. Dadier 3 from 11. Woof. 1 of 5 from 3. Almost felt like he was aiming that one.
Sidebar combo. Fritz made me curious. Pause to think about this. Positionally, what do you think the Knicks go after with that last vet contract? Is it a guard, a wing, or a big? In y'all's opinion,
A guard, a wing, or a big? I would say from the reports, it seems like a guard. I mean, as long did they see Ben Simmons as a guard though? Because Ian kind of reported that they were looking at Ben Simmons. So do they look at Ben Simmons as a guard? Is the question. But it's like I sort of want a wing though, because I see we have Deuce and we have Clarkson. So because I know we have two diminutive guys off the bench who are kind of like combo guards, I'd rather really go with a traditional wing because I'm just tired of being undersized, damn it.
Yep.
I'm just really tired of being undersized. Especially like we were extremely fortunate with our injuries last season. We have McCall's going to be McCall. He's playing all these games. OG Anunoby, he's going to miss a few games last season. Didn't miss that many games last season. But in case he does, I still feel like we need that wing off the bench who could be sturdy for us. So hopefully it's a wing, in my opinion. But that's the way. But I feel like it's going to be a guard.
I'm kind of like, I think I'm kind of working with incomplete information. I just don't think the Knicks are done for the summer because it's just an odd fit having Clarkson, the amount of minutes he's used to playing, the amount of minutes Deuce is used to playing, and how much Josh is used to playing. Something's changing.
Maybe to reduce Josh's role.
Yeah, it's
that's the obvious thing.
Yeah,
I don't think that's crazy at all.
Yeah, it's how much are they going to reduce it? Like, is he going to go from 35 to 25? Or
hell yeah, give him 20, 25. Josh don't need to be playing 40 minutes a game.
Yeah, so
you don't need to be closing every game. Like the season before that, Josh was a situational closer.
Yeah,
like if Josh was hot, if Josh Hart was hot, he stayed in the game in the fourth quarter. But we had I'm getting my brain's getting foggy right now. But then he wasn't playing well. He sat down.
Yeah.
So like I don't think he needs to play 40 minutes. He doesn't think. I think it's you start Mitch. Josh Hart plays 20 minutes, 25 minutes.
I don't think Mitch starts.
I know you thinking Shamet's going to start.
Well, I'm definitely advocating for Shamet to be the last vet minimum. He's my number 1, 2, and 3 choice. But I think Deuce is going to start, which I'm okay with that too.
I'm fine with Deuce starting.
Huh?
I'm fine with Deuce starting.
Yeah, but I think that I heard this about 4 weeks ago, almost a month ago, that Mikal Bridges is not going to be the point of attack defender. They're looking for a replacement. They want him on the wing. So Deuce is a better point of attack defender than Shamet, but I think Shamet can do that for 20 minutes a game.
Yeah, I agree. Well, that changes things. I mean, if Deuce is going to be the starting 2 guard, and I like Deuce as a point of attack defender for sure. There could be size issues some nights, but a lot of nights he's going to give teams hell just because of the way he fights over screens and his activity level.
Yeah. Replacing heartstring navigation with his, bro, major upgrade.
Yeah, I think Fritz mentioned this before, though. Like, two-way guys get injured a lot. because of the energy output they put out. So you're hoping that you're not seeing that with Deuce, but I wouldn't mind seeing him start.
Yeah, you need someone who's willing to shoot.
Right. Good point.
You know, you probably want to get someone as close. Dante was that perfect piece,
Mm-hmm.
and then now you're trying to say, okay, who kind of fits that mold?
Yeah.
Yeah, Deuce is probably the closest on the team.
That's a fact. I mean, in either way you spin it, that's still Josh Hart's down to 20 minutes, 25 minutes.
Yes.
Either way, so I'm cool with that. We just need some balance off the bench now, because then you're looking at a bunch of non-shooters off the bench.
Correct. Yeah. It gets pretty rough if you think about a combination of Clarkson, Hart, Yabusele, and Mitch, which makes Shamet signing to me even more necessary on the bench. Because if you add Ben Simmons to that, that's clunky as hell.
Yeah.
Or Russ. Maybe Amir Coffey. I've heard his name mentioned as a potential vet men.
People saying McCollum's hurt. Did we miss something?
Yeah, I didn't see it.
I definitely didn't see it. Well, McCullough got a 20-piece right now.
So would any of you be upset if the Knicks just went through summer league and it's like, hey, I need to make a spot. Let me get rid of one of the young guys.
One of the young guys being who, McCullough, Dadier, or
yeah, one of the four, Huck 40, like out of last year's. Out of last year's crop of players, one of them didn't make it.
Who we replacing them with? One of these guys in summer league?
No, with like a vet.
Oh yeah, I'm okay with that. Yes, I am. Yeah,
I feel like, you know what it is? It's a Porty with the finish.
That's a good question. I haven't heard anyone ask that, Fritz. That's a good question.
I think it's kind of important to. I think a part of the reason why Brown is here is so we can play more bench and more young guys. So to get rid of the young guys now for a vet who's probably going to be here like 1 year seems counterproductive. Like, it's one of those things where it's like, all right, we could be marginally better in the short term, but long term, we need one of these young guys to hit.
I got a counterpoint to that I think you could sign on for a 2-year deal, second year non-guarantee. And if that combo of players is Landry Shamet and Simmons, I'm okay with giving up on Patom Dadier.
But can't you just wait? Can't you just wait like 14 days into the season to sign a vet and be able to keep everybody? Isn't there like some rule where you can do that?
Definitely preferred. I'm just going along with the scenario that Fritz put forth.
Got you.
Like, would I be okay with that? Yes, I would. If the vet was one who would immediately impact the rotation, yeah, I would.
I see in our group chat, B dropped some coaching news.
She did?
Or a coaching rumor.
Ricardo Foyes. You knew it was going to be a Kings assistant.
Plan to add former Kings assistant Ricardo Foyes to Mike Brown's coaching staff. Okay, I mean, I'm noticing a pattern with these Knicks in the way they look for coaches. It's like first they go after everybody who has a job already. And after the teams tell them to F off, they go for the guy who doesn't have a job. And that's been the pattern from coaching to coaching assistant so far.
One final note for me on Fritz's question. Of the 4 rookies, and I might have people who disagree with me because the chat seems to really hate Tyler Pollock, I would move on from Pacome because he's under contract, so you can trade him. You don't have to just rely on signing a free agent. You could actually swap him for either an expiring contract or maybe another young player. And he's the one who I think overall has been the most disappointing. Pollock has had very brilliant moments, as has Hot Porty in the regular season. And in the summer league, I think McCullough's been the best player of those 4. Maybe the best player on the team overall.
I'm sorry. What you said? McCullough's been the best player on the team.
In summer league, I think he's been the best player, not just of the 4 sophomores, but period. And
in a short time, I think that's why you can't really give up on, especially McCullough, because McCullough, not even especially McCullough. I feel like Dottie is still more important. But McCullough, he was injured. If you guys remember, he was injured for a lot of the year last year.
Yeah,
came on towards the end of the year, had triple doubles, and then actually played his first NBA game towards the latter half of the season. So McCullough's kind of had the least amount of running to work with, and he has 20 points today. He's slightly more polished than everybody else, actually.
Yeah, if he was healthy, if he didn't get injured in college, he probably would have got selected before Dottie would have. So,
right, it's it's one of those things where the Knicks gambled. You know what I'm saying? And it's a gamble that we should take at that point. We need talent. We need cheap talent. We're capped out. We need to take some long-term gambles here.
And one of those, in my opinion, should be Dink Pate, man.
Yeah.
Okay. Knicks are turning it up a little bit. All right. We got a turnover to the open 3 from Devontae Grant. Knicks bench kind of, I don't know.
I'm on delay, so I'm seeing the camera focusing on Mike Brown, probably talking about his hire. Jay, have you felt any better in the last couple of days after getting some much needed and deserved R&R? You feeling better about the Mike Brown hire at all?
I'm warming up to it. I'm a Knicks fan, so it's whenever. I'm always going to give every coach here a chance. You hoping that a lot of the defensive issues from the Kings are just because they had bad personnel. Even though we had better personnel here defensively, you hope that, he's kind of learn how to work with that and can bring something different here. Offensively, I think he's going to be great. But there's been spots in his career where he's had some good defensive acumen. So I'm hoping I'm just been really wrong on that part. So I'm warming up to him.
Okay.
Yeah, I like his overall theme. They've been pushing collaboration. I'm glad he's not coming in and he's going to be working with everyone else. I think that was the key for him to be hired, is that the other departments, other people they put in place will have their voice not overruled by the coach. Because there was just some things last year that Tibbs talked a good game, but at the same time you look at the numbers and they just didn't add up.
Yeah, I feel you. It's funny, collaborating versus your own vision is a delicate balance. It's a delicate balance.
Do you think that Leon Rose is going to have more input, or maybe not just Leon, but the Knicks front office in general with Mike Brown, opposed to maybe whatever they had with Tibbs?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Otherwise, he wouldn't be hired. But it's funny because even though I'm glad that they're gonna have more input, but he also you got to find that balance as a leader to have your own voice too, not just bend to every single suggestion. Sometimes, think it over for sure. think it over, do the numbers, do the analytics. But you don't want to be over collaborative where you're changing direction every 2 weeks because you don't have a vision or a stance of how things can go. You know what I'm saying? So he has to find that balance of standing on his own business and his vision and be like, you know what, there's enough information here to like make a judgment call where yes, was add this player. Let's change this defense. Let's switch. Like he has to find that balance. Otherwise, you just switching offenses every 2 weeks, switching defense every week. Then you don't have a system if you listen to every chef in the kitchen.
Yeah, because I know the last few years it's been the coach has full autonomy. I don't think they have an issue with that. I think when it comes to those like hard-headed moments, like you keep doing something and everybody knows it's different, like you still have autonomy, so like you still can overrule them. Like that's not if you're doing something and everybody in the room is like looking at you crazy.
Right. Right, like the Josh Hart at the 4 thing.
Yeah.
Josh Hart at the 4 to start this. Josh Hart at the 4 when we started playing that Celtics series was always crazy to me. And then it was especially crazy when Luke Cornett was like killing him. It's like, why are we having a 6'5" guy guard Luke Cornett? I don't know. But it's like situations like that when you're like, all right, bro, I don't even think this is rocket science.
Yo, I think that's what got Luke Cornett paid. What's that series?
It's absolutely what got him. It's absolutely what got him paid.
WTF, man. Tibbs, man.
Yeah, Tibbs got him paid. I mean, we got to be fortunate to make the switch eventually and get out of that. But yeah. Hold up. Knicks right now, we cannot get over this little 10-point little hole thing happening. And the Celtics just got an easy bucket off of a tip. And the Knicks just turned the ball over? No, okay. How the Celtics get a bucket off a tip? Man, nothing is falling for the Knicks, man. 33% from the field, 16% from 3.
Another terrible day at the line, and what's crazy, it's different people shooting this time. This is a really bad Celtics team too, man. To me, it's a worse loss than last game.
Yeah. Woof. And Knicks are getting bullied.
Yeah, Kolick is hitting nothing.
Yeah, he's struggling. He's trying. He's everybody trying. Jeez. They're building a whole new arena. Oh my gosh. Tyler Kolick 0 for 4 from 3. McCullough 0 for 2 from 3. Devontae Graham 1 for 5 from 3. Luka Soka 0 for 4 from 3. Beauchamp 0 from 3 from 3. The threes are not 3-ing right now. Whew, this is. And the Knicks are almost down 20 points in the third quarter.
Wow, that was a bad pass. That pass was horrible. Who's number 21? Who's number 21? Oh, that was the worst pass.
Anton Watson.
Yeah, at this point, like the Knicks, they look stagnant, unsure. Everybody pretty much standing around waiting for one pass. They were at least getting good open shots. Now they're just look unsure of themselves. Looks like they lost their confidence.
Mm-hmm. Do you see any correlation between like what the Knicks do in the regular season and what they're doing in summer league? Or do you think they're just doing just something different?
Are you talking about the offense they're running?
Yeah, the offense are running.
I mean, we've seen maybe more pick and roll than what we saw to end the season with the Knicks. It's a lot of read and react, though. But there is more off-ball screen setting happening, especially when Hart's in the game.
Yeah, he's not hitting shots.
They're generating decent looks. A lot of Patome and Tolik's looks have been wide open.
Yeah, you change those guys to freaking Jalen Brunson and OG Anunoby, those shots go in. Oh yeah, we just not hitting. We're not getting any looks. We're not hitting open looks. Yeah, man, we just don't have the offensive talent. We just don't. I mean, a lot of times this is kind of what happens when you're a contending team. You usually get the low end of the talent pool when it comes to draft picks. You get the guys who are going to take longer, or the guys with the lower ceiling. Like this is kind of what happens when you're a contending team, for the most part. And you just kind of hope that you find a gem every once in a while.
Is Ebony? I see Ebony chatting in our playback.
Oh, okay.
Can she be added?
Oh, if she's there, hold on, let me see. If she asked to be on stage, oh, actually, I'm gonna invite her. 1 second.
Shout out the chat while we have a pause. Chef NYK. Is that Chef John? Which chef is that? Put me in the game, coach.
Yeah, we could all get in the game, really.
D977. Leon better not ask for any of these you guys to play major minutes. That's true.
Richard Allen says Miami seems to find gems. Yeah, you're right about that. You're absolutely right. Miami's been good for a long time, and even though when they was kind of in that mode of contention, they always find these gems in the second round or whatever who kind of compete. You're right about that. And I feel like we've been doing good with finding decent talent late. But I don't know. We'll see. It's not over. Everything's not written for Bacone and Haporti yet. They can still be the building role players. You don't have stars for sure.
What up, y'all?
What's going on?
Yo.
I'm tired.
Echo.
Yeah, I hear an echo.
Oh, my bad. It's probably me. Give me a minute.
Welcome to the roast, Ebony.
Yeah, she probably muted everything so we can get it going. So the Knicks have taken a long time to even announce that they're interested in a veteran. Fritz, do you have an idea like why you think strategically they're taking this long? Do you feel like it's cap related why they're taking this long? Do you feel like it's like due diligence?
I think they're just waiting for things to shake out. I think there's some unresolved things in the NBA. So finding out where
LeBron.
Not only LeBron, where what's his name from Milwaukee is going.
Giannis.
Yes. The point guard. What was his name? Dame. Where Dame's going. Stuff like that. I think he could change things.
Oh, so what you're saying is you feel like hypothetically, if Dame goes to a team that has a decent backup point guard or a wing, they have to let one of those guys go. And Knicks can kind of get somebody off the market for cheap and have them to the team.
Yeah, even like the LeBron trade, like it's not even like officially a rumor right now, but like how they're saying like 4 teams are interested. Those 4 teams all have a full roster. So you're talking about them trading like 4 players for 1, and that means 3 players don't have nowhere to go.
Right.
And then it's like, okay, at that point, could the Knicks like cut in the deal? Could they find themselves getting a player?
Good block of Porty.
No,
Sorry,
I
go
haven't.
ahead.
Oh, go ahead, Fritz.
Yeah, so I think those unresolved things, and there's nothing to rush them to add those two last players.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like Porty, man.
You too.
I like Porty.
Dog.
I like Porty. He had a few nice blocks. Like, I know positionally he's not always in the right place every single play. But I think he can work at that. But I like Porty. Good defense, Kolick. We showing up defensively finally. And we give it
turnover.
we take it away and then we give it back. Damn, taking it to Kolick that time.
Now, I have not heard anything from my homies at Bleacher Report or The Guardian or The Athletic. This is just me speculating. I feel like if Landry Shamet was going to sign somewhere, he would have done it already. I think he's been told by Leon, be patient. We'll get you on the roster. We'll pay you on the back end. Just be patient. It might even be like what Fritz has always referenced. If you wait later in the season or once the season starts, 2 weeks pass or something like that, you can sign 2 guys. It might be one of those situations. Similar to what we saw with Precious last year when he signed that 1-year deal.
I can definitely see that because I felt like I read that teams were interested in Shamet. Like, I don't think it was just the Knicks.
Yep, you're right about that.
So if teams are interested in Shamet and you haven't heard anything, then Shamet could very well be just waiting for something to shake loose for him. Yeah. Whether it be time, so we can have more cap space, whether it be somebody being moved or whatever the situation is.
Yeah.
I can definitely see Shamet coming back. And he expressed that he really wanted to come back. Like, he talked about how amazing the season was and how he liked being in New York. I can definitely see him back. Porty to the line, playing tough, man. I feel like Porty was starting to get more burned before Mitch came back. Tibbs was actually starting to play him some extended minutes after the Simmons trade. Then he got hurt and it was kind of sucked. It'd be nice to see how Porty gets some burn this season. All right, hitting those free throws, we like it.
I'm liking McCullough living up to the dollar store Josh Hart comparison. His playmaking under the rim or on the baseline, pretty good. Fine cutters.
Yeah, he's picking up a lot of little fouls just competing. McCullough received 23 points, 4 rebounds, assists, and steal. These turnovers, 5 turnovers from McCullough, 5 turnovers for Porty though. 1 for Kolick. Oh, defense fell asleep. What the?
Nice one.
And area hawk Porty. This is when we talk about defense, shot blocking versus defense right here. Area hawk Porty is supposed to kind of help on that screen. Kohler gets screened, you have to cut off the screener's path.
Okay.
And instead, he tried to go to his man instead of helping, and that was a wide open layup for the other team. Like, you got it.
Chat, I want to give y'all a shout out. Tell us what veteran you want. Who should we sign with that last vet minimum? Drop in the chat, and I'll say a few of the names that I see.
Good D. Ooh, dive on the floor. We'll check. Give it up, please. Porty for this finish. Is that Porty? No. Yara.
I think Fritz your Simmons, right? You want Ben Simmons?
I did, but yeah.
No more?
No, I still want him, but the roster probably would have to look a little different. It would probably have to look a little different.
Entry says Dylan Wright. I like the Wright too, actually.
Ooh, I like that too.
Mm-hmm.
I like that too. Delon Wright was solid. Good D. Pause. Nostalgic Knit says Ben Simmons. Okay, Fritz, you got someone in there saying Ben Simmons. No Shamet love? Someone drop a Shamet. Knits Nation, also Ben Simmons.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna go for my old schools, for my past Knicks, man. Shamet or Wright, yo.
Me too.
Yeah. I really do think Shamet should be back. Like, even if you have to make room to do it, I think he should be back.
We need a shooter.
We're getting a foot of him now. Let's see. Richard Allen, smart. We need a backup PG, our biggest remaining need. He can also rebound, play D. Interior says Landry Shamet. Knits Nation says Wright is not better than Simmons. Lewis Randall says anyone but Kolek. Shocker. Another Kolek. Choquan says, I like Monty Morris. That's interesting. I have not thought about him at all. And then Choquan also says,
I mean, I like Brogdon on this team last year. I was thinking about that for sure. Some size. It's funny because he hasn't had serious competition for so long. You think he might have it, but you're not sure if he still has it. But he can be better. He can just, not be using his because he's been on crappy teams and turn up when he comes to the Knicks. You just don't know.
Yeah, because he had an opportunity to, was it last year, to leave, and he said he didn't mind being a mentor. So
yeah, that was weird.
Yeah.
It's not weird, but I feel like usually older guys want a ring.
And it was a contract year, and he was like, "Nah, I'm okay."
Yeah.
Maybe he was trying to get healthy, because that could be something too. Like,
maybe
just take time off and get healthy.
It makes me think about compete level. Like, do you have that? Or I don't know. If it's a health thing, it's a health thing. But that's a hypothetical. I could be completely wrong. Porty get into this line now.
I'm a Kevin McCullough fan, man.
McCullough plays hard, man.
I like this game.
He plays hard.
I'm a big fan.
Mm-hmm.
He just not stop.
Yeah.
Like, he looked like his lungs are exploding right now.
I mean, he looks good, but like if you put better players around him,
he's gonna look better for sure.
He'll look better than he looks now.
Full court press, hounding defense. Yeah, we like that. Switch. Okay. Now he's on a bigger player. Call it what you gonna do. Yeah, yo. I like McCullough causing that turnover. Yeah, man.
I'm a big fan.
See, he just hit that shot. I like that the Knicks rewarded him by getting him that open three, even though he bricked it.
I think this is the first time I've ever seen Kolek have more turnovers than points.
Oof.
That's a first.
Ariel Hukporty's rim diving is causing issues for this team. He's getting them to the line a lot. I like the aggressiveness he's showing. Is he playing more minutes this game than last game? Ariel Hukporty 20 minutes right now.
He played a lot last game too.
I think he played 20 minutes last game. And then everybody else played like 28. If I second free throw. Wow. Okay. Knicks on rotation, but they're good shot though. I feel like the Knicks were a little bit late rotating. Another open three. This is what I'm talking about. The Knicks produced off a made basket. Knicks pushed the ball, produced an open three, and just miss it.
You know what though? As bad as that was, the rotations last game were 10 times worse, bro. Especially Beauchamp. He got lost so often on the perimeter.
Yeah.
Beauchamp yet to score, still at 0 points. 0 for 5.
Oof. I like the activity level. Why are they playing defense in the last 5 minutes now? Where is this all game?
I want to see Dink Pate close. Let me see 5 good minutes of Dink.
Yo, McCullough is about to bucket. Yo, McCullough is aggressive. All right. This is McCullough's team. This is looking like McCullough's team right now, yo. I'm not gonna hold you. I like how aggressive he is. He's giving me the ball. I'm going to the rim. I'm getting fouls. He's just getting it done, just being aggressive, and he's continuously going to the foul line.
Did he have that mask on in the beginning of the game, or is that like?
Yeah, he started with.
Okay.
McCullough is 9 for 10 from the free throw line, bro. Aggressive.
I think he's done a cracked rotation. He's the archetype of what you saw in the finals. Those two teams that played 10, 11 guys in the damn final game.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, the Nimhards, what's the other dude for the Pacers that came off the bench? The Ben something. Ben Shepherd.
Yeah.
The TJ McConnells, and then Cason Wallace, the Caruso. 6'4", 6'5" guys that do everything above average. Man. That's him.
Yeah. He got 30 points right now.
30 points within the offense, too. Not like Bo where he was trying to take ISO pull-up jumpers, fadeaway shit.
Yeah, nothing for us. Attacking closeouts. Just taking the ball to the hole after stops. Playing some point right now.
Jay,
the ball up at least.
To start the game, you liked McCullough attacking closeouts. We didn't have very many guys on the roster last year that attacked closeouts.
Yeah, it's funny enough. That's like OG's supposed thing, actually. What's up with Daddy? Daddy played 18 minutes.
Mikal Bridges did, but he would pull it for a fadeaway mid-range.
That's true.
And get in contact.
Is Daddy? Hold on. Somebody asked if Daddy is injured before. Daddy only played 18 minutes. Is he only played 18 minutes because he sucked, or is he injured?
I don't know.
Serious question. McCullough. I even like that pass from McCullough, man. That's a foul. McCullough's picking up fouls. McCullough's using all his fouls, damn it. I don't know how many times he fouled somebody. How many fouls? He get like 10 in the summer league or something crazy?
He has 10 now, yeah.
Yeah, he using all of them. About to foul out.
Fritz, how many two ways do we have? 3?
3. Yep.
And then we can sign Diawara to a rookie deal.
Yep, he can be a rookie. Yep. Rookie deal.
Give me McCullough, Dink Pate, James Najee.
Sounds about right. And then when it gets playoff time, you take one of the 2 ways and you make them a full.
McCullough.
Yeah. Because the 2 ways can't go into the playoffs.
Right.
Yeah, so
Colic might finally get credit for a bucket. A Celtic player blocked it. It was called a goaltender on the floor. Were they challenged? I don't know. Well, replay. Might have been a clean block, yo. I'm gonna hold you. It might have been a clean block. It sucks because I feel like Colette needs the points, man. He hasn't been exactly balling. Kolek is 2 for 13, so woof. 15% is eef. Oh man, yo, salute to the chat, man. Thank you guys for rocking with us on a Sunday, watching Knicks Summer League. Y'all guys are big Knicks fans like us. If you're watching the Knicks get smacked up by the Celtics on a Sunday evening, you are a true Knicks fan, all right? So shout out to you guys, Knicks Nation, 112, Ray Alexander, Lewis Randall. Shout out to Ebony too as well. Jean, AP. Everybody rocking with the show, man. I don't know. Any standouts from the chat so far? Who you liking? I think unanimously it's McCullough right now. I don't know if maybe it's like a 1, 2, 3 of who you kind of like today. If there is a 3, because it was a rough game to watch.
I'm gonna go with combine both games. Number 1, McCullough, I think, has been the best player in Summer League. And then I've really liked Diawara's energy on defense both games. And then Errol Hot Porty. He had a terrible first game, but I think he's played pretty solid this game. My 3.
That's pretty solid 3. Fritz, I think it's kind of hard to not have those 3.
Yeah, pretty similar. Yeah, McCullough. Yeah, outstanding out of them. The other one, yeah. Diawara, yeah.
It's not really much.
The third is real far. There's a big jump.
It's a huge jump. I mean, you're looking at the points. All right, you start to look at who scored the points, and it's all right, cool. We got 30 points from McCullough, so easy pick. You got 9 from your next highest score is 9 points from Errol Porty.
Yeah.
And then so you go from 30 to 9. And then your next highest 7 points. McComb. And then you look at how McComb scored his 7 points. And he has 3 from 11. And 1 from 5.
They didn't play they played Lance Ware last game. They didn't play him this game.
Where is Lance Ware? Yeah, DMP close position. So now when you're looking like, all right, cool, you got the 3-point guys, you start to look for intangibles at that point. So then you go back to Eric Porty, who had some good blocks. The only guy on the team with double-digit rebounds at 13 rebounds. So I think you got to go with him. And I feel like he just got to the line a lot too. With his aggressiveness, being a kind of rim runner, and guys finding him, got 5 or 6 from the free throw line from your big man. So a pretty decent game from Eric Porty.
The fouls. I'm just looking at the fouls. Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Then you go with the intangibles because no one else is scoring. Marjan Beauchamp looked terrible out there. Tall for nothing. Bacone Daddier shot inefficiently. I mean, he competed a little on D, but it didn't really stand out to me. With his activity level on defense didn't stand out to me today. Versus what I've seen from the clips with the last game. Like he stood out a little bit more last game to this game, honestly. Yeah. Then you go down the line. Tyler Kolek had a couple of moments, but he was terrible with the turnovers. The inefficient shooting wasn't there for him. Dink Pate, 2 for 3. Your guy Dink Pate didn't see many minutes, but he 2 for 3.
No turnovers. Super important.
Yeah, 13 minutes. But yeah, Mohammed, man, he stood out for sure. His activity level just stood out.
Yes. And to me, in terms of the roles they would play in an actual NBA game, McCullough and Hart Porty were inflated. Those were not actual positions they would be in. Diawara, in his minutes, I thought he was very effective in all the pick and roll that they ran with him and Kolek. He did a little playmaking in the short roll. I thought he used his athleticism and size to get to the rack. On defense, I didn't expect him to be a good string navigator, but he kept this man in front of him more times than he didn't. And he even showed some ability, undersized, to protect the rim. Granted, the Celtics, these are not great dribble penetrators. It's their fourth stringers, but even so, I was impressed with the defense, the passing. He brought the ball up on that one fast break by himself.
Right.
And he had like 2 or 3 very good passes. One to McCullough that was dynamite. So to me, he was probably the most impressive, even though McCullough scored 30.
Right.
I'm a fan. Definitely a fan.
Yeah, some great moments, man. Definitely some great moments.
He's big. I like how big and strong he is. Pause. I mean, we don't have very many guys on our roster that are athletic and have size and can guard up.
Yeah, we need it.
Might have found a gym.
Definitely. You got Dink back in. Yara back in. What else we got? Do we have Devontae back? I'm still learning these second stringer guys. Well, Watson is back in.
Not a fan of Watson.
Bayless, I'm not sure who Bayless is.
Fritz dropped the poll in the chat. Who was the MVP of Knicks Summer League Game 2? A resounding 82% picked Kevin McCullough, 22% Diawara.
Not even close.
I would agree.
Not even close. This game is over. Oh, yeah. Cookies. Oh, that's a travel. But we take it. That is a travel. He took 6 steps.
He took a hot skip and a jump.
Holy cow. He took the Greyhound to Las Vegas. Ooh. That travel. Holy cow. Think with the ball. Oof. 1 minute and 52 seconds left in this game. I think it's safe to say this game is over. Knicks down by 20 once again, man.
We appreciate that. We got 70 in the chat right now. Shout out to the chat.
Yeah, man. Shout out to the chat who's watching us get blown out in Summer League by 20 points because this is nuts. Peace, Randall, man. Thanks for rocking with us.
Much love, Randall.
David Smith said, I'd rather watch paint dry than this Summer League. Oh, my gosh. You're not excited about the prospect of Kolick? Man, Kolick is hold on. I know Kolick has been getting. Hold on, I want a Kolick poll. Can I get a Kolick poll, Prince?
Okay, I'll put one up.
Because Kolick Hive was alive and well last year.
Mm-hmm.
Will Kolick be a decent NBA player? Not a starter, not an all-star. A decent NBA player, a guy who can be in a rotation as a bench guy. I want to see
rotation player.
Yeah, rotation player, bench player. Because sometimes Lee, Fritz, sometimes the loudest people is not always the majority, but it has you think they're the majority. So even though the Kolick fans are loud, the Kolick hate is loud. It might not be the majority. So I'm curious to see how this goes.
Yeah, but if Kolick has one good summer league game, I think people would be right back on.
Oh yeah, he had like 9 assists a game or something last summer league.
Yeah, one good performance, everybody be back on the cold train.
Mm-hmm. On cold train.
I think he could be a good, solid NBA rotation player.
It's funny. I saw scouts and stuff talking about him last season, like outside of the Knicks. Like, the Knicks got one in Kolick.
Yeah,
that was like a thing.
Will he be that here in New York? I don't know about that. Elsewhere, I do think that there's any type of trade that Fritz has been hinting at, like a Giannis situation or something of that level. I definitely think Kolick will be involved as part of the package. For sure.
Well, yeah.
Milwaukee.
That's a no-brainer there.
He played college ball in Milwaukee, so it made sense.
Good charge. Shuffle those puppies. Offensive foul. Vib Shop says he's regressed. So far, 2 games we're getting bullied. Shooting has been terrible. Not for sure. Kolick, solid bench player for Wizards or Pelicans. Oh, shit. Maybe 3 years from now.
Ooh.
Okay. 3 years from now. Okay. So Krim's dad says 3 years from now, I feel like he could be decent. Okay. Chef NYK says my MVP is Baba.
Hot take. Very hot.
All right. So far, will Kolick be a rotation player in his NBA career? 61% say hell no. Hell no. Hell no. Hell no.
We have now, the game is coming to an end. I'll do a final plus-minus tally. The worst player in plus-minus, no surprise here, Tyler Kolick at a minus 25.
Woof.
The game with more turnovers than points, as well as the same amount of turnovers as assists. Second right behind him was Pacome Dadier, negative 17, 3 of 11, 1 of 5 from 3. The positive side, number 1, Udi Baba, plus 8, tied with our guy Biwali Bayless at a plus 8. And then behind him, Diawara with a plus 2, who finished the game 5 points, 3 rebounds, 2 steals, 2 for 4.
Okay. All right. Take home that crown, Kolick. Wear it with pride. All right.
Bum of the game.
Mm-hmm.
DVP.
And the poll has been updated. We have 20 votes so far in this poll. 55% say no. Kolick will not be a rotation player. 48% say, wait a minute, hold on, update. The yeses are catching up. All of a sudden it's a battle, all right? All of a sudden it's a battle, Lee.
Get your votes in.
All of a sudden it's a battle. It's damn near 50-50.
Yo.
48% says, well, it's as soon as I announce the numbers, it switches. As soon as 22 votes. Damn near 50-50. 55% say no, 45% say yes. He will have a career. So the no's are still winning. But it's damn near split. Like if you sneeze, yes can take over. I don't know. Kolick fans, man, I don't know. Kolick fans, I thought y'all was high, but I guess not.
I'm not going to say how I voted on that poll.
just by that statement alone, I know how you voted.
I'm just kidding. I actually said yes. I said yes.
Oh, okay. Okay, never mind.
Here's the thing, though. Kolick is always going to be a liability on defense, even though there were moments in both Game 1 and Game 2 where I thought he kept his man in front of him with a defensive system. But when the offense ain't clicking, if he's turning the ball over and not even hitting the three, he's super ineffective.
Yeah. I agree. Well, 26 people have voted so far. The no's still have it 59% to 41%. Yeah. I think, should I call it? Should I call it, chat? Should I wait?
Call it.
Should I call it? It was 50-50 at one point, almost. And then, the no's are taking over. I wonder if the Kolick is trash comments are affecting people's votes.
They're still coming in. The chat's never agreed as much as they are right now.
All of a sudden, all the no's have come late to the polls, man. They just 29 voted. 63% say hell no.
They're like mad at the polls.
Yeah, exactly. Coming late, I guess. Coming late and disregarding the no polls before and putting them in the trash. I mean the yes polls and putting them in the trash. All right. I'm calling it now. It's getting bad. It's getting bloody.
I'll end the poll. One second.
It's getting bloody. Yeah, I lost. No faith in Kolick, man. All the start Kolick needs playing time. Everybody has jumped ship. Half a year later, not even a full year.
I'm calling a comeback for Kolick next game. I'm calling a comeback for Kolick.
I hope so.
I think 12-12 for Kolick next game.
Yeah, you know what? I feel like this Knicks summer league coach has to. I think they start to develop a hierarchy of scoring. Go more through McCullough and Porty or so. I feel like we start to have a hierarchy, and maybe it would score better. Because right now, it's helter-skelter. The threes aren't falling. Go through McCullough, get to the line, have him get open shots, have him and Cole be your playmakers, pick and roll with Porty. Then I think we'll have like a decent system to compete better for next game. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Right now, it's looking like you're playing pickup.
Comment of the night goes to my main man, Nostalgia Nick, saying Kolick looks like the white Bronny.
Damn! Ain't Bronny balling this year, though?
Yeah, he played decent defense.
Yeah, isn't Bronny playing? Well, yeah, that's one thing. Bronny can play defense. Sorry.
The white brawny is hilarious.
It's not accurate, but it's pretty funny. Not accurate, but it's pretty funny. Man.
Y'all were rocking with the 70 in the chat. We appreciate y'all, man.
Yeah, man. Appreciate y'all.
Love the KOT fam.
Yeah, man. Y'all really love some basketball, man. I really love basketball. Y'all watch some summer league.
Getting blown out.
Like blow out the 70 in the chat on Sunday. Y'all love basketball, man. There's something wrong with y'all. There's something wrong. What is wrong with y'all? Salute to the chat. Salute to you guys.
Yeah,
just as crazy as we are, I guess.
Yeah.
Our next game though. I'm pretty sure people are going to tune in for the next one because we're going against our nemesis, the Nets.
Oh, we're blown out, man.
And that's got a whole bunch of.
They got all the. They got 17 picks last
yeah.
But they not probably all their picks still ain't gonna be able to play. Isn't like 16 out of 17 picks play the same position?
Yeah.
And they're all white and Jewish.
It's interesting. Just that how they drafted was interesting. This whole summer is interesting for the Nets.
Yeah, they're gonna suck for another 10 years.
Back.
Sure. It's gonna be. Yeah, it's bad. It's pretty bad. It's like, man, like they over there watching OKC. Oh wow, just get a jump to draft picks and reboot that way. And yeah, that's only part of the process. You need to actually pick talent from the draft for that to be successful. That's whew. All right, yo. I mean, listen, 83 in the chat now after we get smacked.
Yo,
listen, dog.
Yo,
I wish I was here for the game because I ain't got much to say after this. All right, I'm not gonna hold you. We're talking like McCullough did his thing. He got 30 points. Yo. It's looking like we should be running stuff to McCullough. Kolick has been shaky at best. High turnovers, missing shots. I mean, he was able to get open shots for his teammates, but unfortunately, we don't have the shooters here. Dade hasn't really been hitting his open shots like we hoped he would. He's been missing from three. We've seen some good defensive prowesses from Muhammad, but that's about it. Hopefully, we see something more from next game.
We got a new winner for funniest roast in the chat. Goes to our sister Ebony, who says, "Didn't the Nets draft Mark Zuckerberg?"
Oh man,
that is hilarious! Wow, Ebony, man, we miss you, sis.
Yeah.
That's going to Hall of Fame.
Yeah, that was pretty good. Ebony got some gems this season. All right.
Man, that's funny.
Ebony got some gems this season. Oh man. All right, yo. Let me get off the show before we get canceled. That's the show, guys. Let them know they can find you, Lee.
Oh man. Find me on Twitter at _Leescobedo, LEEESCOBEDO, or after every post game here on an Anytime Show.
Fritz, let them know they can find you, man.
Fritz handles on Twitter and also NBA Economy Show on YouTube. So hopefully you guys can tune into that.
All right. You can also find us at the KOT Show on Twitter, the Knick of Time Show on Instagram, the Knick of Time Show on Facebook, Knick of Time Show on TikTok as well. All right. That's the show, guys. Thank you guys for watching. I don't have any sound effects or anything, so I'm going to just let Fritz take us out. Peace.